Real music, real music, real music.
Loaded in Argentina, clutching this sheep. She connected me to her people, collecting this reefer. And we shipping them shits and sneakers. I got it, you need it. Can't swerve on that Autobahn, man, fuck you, I'm speeding. Ho, you see me, knees deep in your hoe, man. About to blow like propane, that's the life of tucking that dro, man. And I got a duck in her old man, and she whitewashed like cocaine. Foreign hoes think I gangster out, cause these blogs saying that my flow flame. Hiding out in Morocco, oh, they acting macho. I pull out that Noir Blanco, that's that twin gun shot though, not some queso from your taco. How you feeling? Digging deep in my mentals, running instrumentals while I'm chain smoking around bitches. And these niggas, they ignorant. I've been places they never been, and they saying I didn't. They just hating up on the kid, cause I'm constantly getting it. Leave lacerations on your roads from whipping through cities. My watch come from overseas, my pot come from overseas, my whip come from overseas, my bitch come from overseas, my clique wildin' overseas, my bitch stylin' overseas. Overseas, 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 overseas. My watch come from overseas, my pot come from overseas, my whip come from overseas, my bitch come from overseas, my clique wildin' overseas, my bitch stylin' overseas. Overseas, 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 overseas.
Price drop on my nice watch, cop that hoe from overseas. My paper grew is new and improved, but I'm old school like soldieries. And I make songs that make change in both ways. And my proceeds will finance my wardrobe, flight fare, my both fees. I gotta eat good, I gotta sightsee, I gotta try things, you know me. And went to Beijing from Afghanistan and went to Amsterdam to go blow trees. I'm in the coffee shop with no beignets, donuts and no police, it's just Kamba. French roast and that's fresh brew, no OE. Twit pick to my OG, back home in that red stick. Ship gifts to my 4 feet, so I get sit on in that bed with high run shit with no exercise and no stairs to climb. I don't leg lift, I don't jump rope, I don't bike ride. I give a fuck about your treadmill. Local kid who got his boat to shit, so I club less and I travel more. Came to Spain in my red fire to see the Raging Bulls and the Matadors. Passport shouted, baby, ask about your man. I vacation in Jamaica to get my fashion out of France, ho.
My watch come from overseas, my pot come from overseas, my whip come from overseas, my bitch come from overseas, my clique wildin' overseas, my bitch stylin' overseas. Overseas, 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 overseas. My watch come from overseas, my pot come from overseas, my whip come from overseas, my bitch come from overseas, my clique wildin' overseas, my bitch stylin' overseas. Overseas, 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 overseas.
This that MJ, that 3-piece Supreme team, that dream team, that T&E, that AFC, that ballin' like the Major League. But I got a motherfucker from overseas, so damn straight, they scope me. Coca Lee to that Doja Lee. Worldwide, I told the streets, now get a load of me. I got a load of keys, I'm throwing money and I'm showing the peace. Iced out, you ain't cold as me. Freeze up when they get close to me. I got a thick bitch that eat poker beans. Flew out of France, then I poked the brick. Digging all in her ovary. Threw out and hit the shoulder lean. Pippin' overlook, but don't oversee me. That's Euro money, that's overseas. Quarter key, that's 4 a piece. Nah, I want the whole thing. Purple J's, that's art unique. They retro from Germany. Y'all heard about Lil Yella and DREX, bro. International, Tim Westwood. I got a plug on the shows and designer clothes from Paris, London, Tokyo. They on me though, you loco, we global. So.
My watch come from overseas, my pot come from overseas, my whip come from overseas, my bitch come from overseas, my clique wildin' overseas, my bitch stylin' overseas. Overseas, 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 overseas. My watch come from overseas, my pot come from overseas, my whip come from overseas, my bitch come from overseas, my clique wildin' overseas, my bitch stylin' overseas. Overseas, 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 overseas.